Okay, so, I don't know if you're a viewer or a subscriber or not, but I recently posted a community wall post talking about like how I just reached 500 subscribers. I am bewithered. I had no idea that I was ever gonna get to 500 this fast before school starts. For that, I'm gonna be making you guys a cake. But not just any cake, a YOYLECAKE. You heard that right. Here, let me get my mic up closer. A YOYLECAKE. Now, don't get me wrong, I've heard of BFDI a lot, object shows, that kind of stuff. I never watched it myself. The only object show that I actually like is Problems and Solutions. There's like 2 episodes already. I actually really like it. My Discord, right? They really wanted me to make a YOYLECAKE. And I said like, oh, for the 500 special, if I ever get 500, I'm gonna be crocheting while I answer your guys' questions. As time passed, I realized that idea sounds dumb. People did really want me to make something like YOYLECAKE based. So I'm still gonna keep that promise by making YOYLECAKE. I have super moist cake mix, vanilla. I'm sorry to all my chocolate lovers. I'm truly sorry. I have vanilla frosting. I have food coloring for the frosting. I have yellow icing for the edges. I have purple icing for little icing dots on the top. And I have 500 right here to celebrate this milestone. Shoot. While I make this YOYLECAKE, right, I am going to be answering some of your guys' questions because I made a small little like channel in my Discord server for 500 sub special. I said, psst, everyone, I'm gonna be making the 500 special soon. I think you guys should ask me questions. And I got questions in fast, and honestly, I really appreciate it. Shout out to all the people that ask me these questions. Some of these people are actually voice actors for my series, which if you want to see more posts about that, subscribe. I actually have an animation soon of one of the main characters. But yeah, I'm gonna be answering these questions while I make this cake. Question that you may ask, Salem, do you know how to make a cake? Yes. At least I used to. I used to bake a lot, you know, because I love cake. I love cake so much. So it's been a while since I've made cake. So what the ingredients say, here, read it with me, guys, read it with me. It says we need 3/4 cup water, 1/2 cup vegetable oil, 4 egg whites, or 3 whole eggs. 3 whole eggs. We're just gonna go with 3 whole eggs. Let's get this all set up. We need preparation before we can ever start cooking. We're gonna move these to the side. And we're gonna food prep. Shoot. Alright. So we got the bowl for the cake mix, right? We got 3 whole eggs. We got vegetable oil right here. What is that? Is that? No, it isn't. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I'm telling you, oil scares me. So I got 3/4 cup water. I know this is a full cup, but we don't have a 3/4, and I don't know why. We have a whole bowl for mixing. We have 3 whole eggs and 1/2 cup of oil that I am not going to touch. And yes, if you realize in the background, I have my husband here and little Lloyd right here. You might be seeing a new crochet figure coming up soon. I'm not gonna say hello. And no, it's not Kanito. It's not Kanito. No. So let's get on to the first question while I unpack this. So, first question I have from Twixie Roll. They ask, how long has the mutant series been an idea in my silly brain? That kind of sounds like Birdie's evil autism.
I have evil autism. Evil autism.
So, if you don't know, if you're like a new subscriber, new viewer to my channel, I have this series. It's called the Mutant Series. If you want to learn more about it, click on this video. Yeah. I talk about, if you don't know, I have this series. I tell this every single time in my videos. I think it's getting to a point. I've had the Mutant Series planned for like actually over a year now. So it started all the way in CapCut. I have some subscribers, most definitely a percentage of my subscribers from CapCut. On CapCut, right, I had this idea because I like gestures, right? I came up with this little OC design, right? And that was none other than this character, which most of you may know as Frediment. After that, I decided to come up with this idea. I was gonna give him a friend. And so I made this character, which most of you would know as Castielton. And after I made Castielton, I decided that, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make a series out of this. At that time, I already wanted to make a series so I could work on something, grow on something, have this sort of focus. That's basically how the Mutant series was created. It was all because of a gender reveal jester and a giant furball. Now, if any of you guys want to ask questions in the future for me, then I suggest going ahead and joining my Discord. I'm not trying to self-promo here, even though I am. But yeah, me and my Discord, we do tons of like fun stuff. We do game nights almost all the time. And it's really fun, honestly. I think you should join if you want to. Now, second question. Graders asked, is Castielton secretly banned from the hit game Garden of Banban? Actually, no. I'm gonna go into specific detail talking about this, okay? So, we have Castielton, right? So, and Banban right here. Maybe the both of them, they're both red, right? And they're both smiling. Both have two eyes, all that kind of jazz. But if you look closely, Castielton's texture, right? He is fluffy, and he also has yellow. Now, Banban, he may have like a little bit of yellow on his party hats, but that doesn't solve the fact that also Castielton has clothes. He's full on clothes. And also, another thing, Castielton's a feline. We don't know for sure what Banban is. We just know he's some sort of red demon that can like change form and all that type of stuff. And another thing, I looked this up just to prove further. Castielton, he is 10 feet tall. That's right, 10 feet tall. And Banban, last time I checked, I think he was 6'11". That means Banban is much more smaller than Castielton. Castielton is a colossal. Banban is just regular size, you know? And one last thing, Banban doesn't have much texture. Maybe it's rough, maybe it's silky, but Castielton is super fluffy. And also Castielton has a tail. So to answer your specific question, graders, no. Now every time I mix like cake mixture and all that type of jazz, I always get scared that it's just gonna like fly, like all the mixture is just gonna like freaking fly off and all that type of jazz. But the fact that I have this bowl right here, I actually have high hopes that I'm gonna be safe. Ooh, look at that. Look, everyone. I didn't know I'd be a baking channel as well, but look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all wish you had this. Unless I like put it out in the streets and then you guys can like find coordinates to find it. It'd be like what you would do in like 7th grade. With like the coordinates. Putting all the coordinates in like a map and finding the treasure and stuff. While we mix this up, we're gonna be answering Arting Idiot's question. And they ask, what is your motivation to keep going? My motivation to keep going is you guys. I know it may sound very cheesy, but it's the truth. If I'm gonna be real with you guys, the only reason why I'm still pushing for everything is for you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys are basically the reason why I'm still going here. If I didn't know how to do content creation or anything like that, I feel like I would be super incomplete with my life. Because I've wanted to content create for so long. When I was like little. I would make like cooking videos at my grandparents' house using my mom's computer. I didn't think I'd actually be a content creator, but starting at 10 years old, I was thinking, I would love to be a content creator. And growing up, I just had this sort of attachment to it. And look where I am now, making a 500 special cake. Oh gosh. Okay, I think I have the cake mixture done. You guys see? Now, I know people would say, oh, don't lick the cake batter because it has raw eggs and you're gonna die. Oh my gosh, and everything's gonna go bazonkers! But I mean, like, come on. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Now, YouTube, if you're seeing this, YouTube, I swear I'm not trying to poison myself, okay? This is just me trying out something good. Promise. Shoot. Oh shit. Ah! Okay. So I have this. And you might be saying, Salem, oh my gosh, YOYLECAKE is round! I know. And I know it's double layered too, but I only got one. Okay? Now I may actually like shape it into like a circle and maybe just give like, maybe I'll just I'll save the extra pieces for maybe like later on or something, snacking at midnight. I need to heat up the oven. Heat oven to 350. That's cook time. That's temperature. Bake at 350. Yes. Okay. You can probably already guess that I don't know how to use an oven much. We are going to be setting all this down. But before we do that, olive oil. And look at that. 0 calories on this. And you know that if there's 0 calories in olive oil, non-stick, it's about to be good. Okay, we're gonna pour this all in. Now you may be asking for the 5 millionth time what I'm gonna be doing with this cake when I'm done. Well, I'm gonna be eating it, obviously. I'm gonna share this with my family too. Maybe this will be a surprise cake. I'm not sure. Now, while I do this, let's answer Dinks's question. Dinks asked, if you could meet anyone of your characters in your series, who would it be and why? Now, this is honestly a very hard question. I was actually thinking about this question while I was getting the mixtures, and my conclusion is I would actually meet up with one of the side characters of my series. Now, that may sound like stupid because, hey, what about Mobby or Castielton or Fridimit? Or maybe the main person of the entire series, TH? No, I would actually meet up with this character, Hollydew. All I'm going to say is that Hollydew, he is an important character within the series. He may not be a main character, but he is a very important figure in the series. And he is also designed to comfort kids while they are asleep. you know? Like if kids ever wanted to rest, he was specifically designed to shield kids while they were asleep. But Hollydew, he protects the children while they are asleep, and he is an important figure within the series. So I would probably say that I would want to meet Hollydew. Okay, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Oh yes, sniff it. Yes, sniff it. Right there. Right there. Oh. Whoa. Hey. Don't eat it, man. Whoa. The oven's not even finished heating up. Whenever this gets into the oven, I'm gonna be working on the frosting. Because if you look at this picture right next to me, YOYLECAKE has all sorts of colors and stuff. For the frosting, we got vanilla here. And the reason why is because I am going to split this frosting up into two. And I know, I only got one. Kind of stupid of me because this is going to be an interesting cake. Now for the frosting, I got food coloring. I couldn't find like separate frostings, like purple and green. I found green, but I couldn't find purple. So I had to resort to food coloring. And the problem with this is that if you look closely, it says red, green, and blue. Alright, we got pink, we got green, we got blue. We got Frediment, Mobby, and Castielton. Look at that! Oh my gosh. While that, I'm going to be answering another question by SPG. Do you think there will be any new characters in the future that you haven't come up with yet? Most definitely. I'm actually working on the screenplay script for the second episode already, but I will most definitely be coming up with new characters for the future and future episodes that I haven't thought of. Because if you think about it, Hostile Inc., which is the whole setting of this series, it's a big place. It's basically a very big greenhouse. Another world within a world. Okay, let's scoop these up. Okay, let's put this cake in the oven. Oh yeah. Alright, we have the timer on now. What we're gonna be doing right now is food coloring! Oh yeah, it's gonna be the fun part, I think. We're gonna do this for green, this for the purple. And while we do this, I'm going to be answering Arting Idiot's question again, because I said that you could ask more than one question. So they asked again, what were you inspired by making Team S and put so much time and sanity into it? I'm glad you actually asked. The Mutant series was inspired by Garden of Banban, and some of you may be going, ew, what? Garden of Banban? You mean the one that you Fork Brothers made? The giggle Yes. Giggle Banban. Nablina. I'm telling you, it's Lanky's fault. It's Lanky Box's fault that they made Garden of Banban how it is. Because it's all the freaking brain rot. This is why no one likes Garden of Banban. It's all Lanky Box's fault! If I find you, Lanky Box, I at least wish that people could give Garden of Banban just one chance or a second chance. Because I see potential in it. I mean, like, I really like what's going on in it. It's an odd story. It's an odd plot. I have to admit that. Some of the scenes in each and every episode can be hard to digest. Like, there's so many questions, like, oh, what's that character? What's this character on about? Oh, why did they put this in this scene? But honestly, I find the game fun. I really love it. So that's why I had a series inspired by it. Look at it. It's perfect. Look, it's green. Do you see this? It's green. We're gonna set this on this right here. You guys might not be able to see it though. So to make purple, of course, we know to mix blue and pink. But it says right here, in order to make purple, we'd have to do 5 pink and 9 blue. I'm looking at the egg dye here because I was looking at the white cake mix. There's nothing for frosting, sadly, but I guess we're just gonna have to come up with our own ways to make purple. Blue and pink on our hands. TV Girl reference? Or must I say, Casp and Frit mentioned. I feel like people are going to ship them. It's supposed to be food dye, not hand dye. How did it? Oh my gosh! It keeps getting all over on me. Oh my gosh! How did what? This food dye, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm about to become ops with freaking food dye. So we got pink. We're gonna add 1, 2, 3. Right? 3 pink. And then after that, oh, this freaking blue makes me sick. Did it freaking break? What? What? You gotta be kidding me. Oh! Oh my gosh! That is so much blue. This is not good. This is not. Oh my gosh! This is bad. I'm afraid if this becomes more black than like purple. The blue, it's dominating the red. The pink. It's blue. How did it get to blue? Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, we're gonna need so much more. So much more pink to make this purple.
Okay, that's becoming better. That's getting better. Oh, that scared me for a hot minute. I think I have purple done. Let's set this right here. Okay. Looking at this, we have our green and we have our purple. What? Oh my gosh! What is this? What? Oh my gosh! Okay, let me answer the last question. If my computer can freaking load. At least I remember what the last question was. It was by this user Skittles. Skittles asked, why am I so good at art? To be honest, I really don't know. I'm gonna be humble right here. I've just been practicing a lot. I wouldn't say my art is... Actually, I want to say it's quite good, in my opinion. My humble opinion. I think it has evolved a lot over the years. This really does look a lot like my husband. I would just have to, like, change the colors. There we go. Cake is gonna come out in, like, 8.5 minutes. So, you know what that means! Transition time! Oh, look at you, cutie. Oh my gosh, oh, look at you. Oh. Oh, shoot! Looks like it is finally finished. Actually, let me bring you guys with me. So, it is the end. Oh, shoot, look at that! Oh, shoot! Funny story about this. I got this on Halloween. It was like a freaking house. They weren't giving out candy, but they were giving out random stuff. Well, actually, it was either candy or a random gift. I picked random gift, and they gave me this. I'm keeping it forever. I'm keeping it forever. Whenever I move out to, like, an apartment or some shit, or, like, have, like, when I'm, like, older and I have, like, my own home, I'm keeping this. Look at that, everyone. It looks incredible. I feel like a vlogger. So look at that, guys. Look at it. It's golden, super soft. Can't wait to try it. But we gotta let it cool down for at least a little bit before we can add the frosting. While this cools down, actually, I would like to set this aside using my Everything Gets Better with Coffee glove. We're gonna move, shoot. We're gonna move that aside, right over there. I know, it smells good. You can't even smell this cake. While I was waiting for the cake to be done, I did some practicing with the yellow icing and the orange icing, writing gel, whatever. Here's the orange, right? I had to shake both of them up just so that they could get like the kind of like capacity, whatever kind of weight. If you look, there's the yellow, there's some of the orange. So yes, you most definitely have to shake it up. But I'm gonna be putting so we have like this little case thing. I think what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna carve it into like a circle shape. And then after that, I am going to be adding the icing, be adding this over the edges, and then I'm gonna be putting the 500 on it. Oh yeah. Okay. After about a good minute or so, good 5 minutes or so, I think it's good to get out of the pan. So let me just get one of these out. Oh yeah, spatula. I'm gonna nicely go along these edges. Try to get a good opening spot. Or you could just flip it. Do you think it'd be a good idea to flip it? I'm not sure. Oh, that worked. Not bad at all. Oh my gosh, look at that. It feels super like spongy, which I actually really like. We have it out and it looks beautiful. Now you may be saying, Salem, this looks like the cap to that. And you're right. This cake, low key, it looks very flat. Damn. But that is a-okay. So I'm going to be shaping this into a circle. Let's knife warning. I got this. Let's cut along these edges. We're gonna be cutting along the edges right here. This is super easy to cut, low-key. Okay, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. We have our circle right here. This may not look entirely like a circle, but it's okay. Nothing's perfect. I for sure am perfect though. I take all of that back. Oh my god. We have our circle-ish cake. We are going to be making the cake. From what I remember, I think purple goes on top. So we're gonna start off with purple. If I make this completely wrong, please do not cancel me. It looks super good, not gonna lie. All the cakes that I made, like out of camera, like with my mom or so, every single time I would have to like ask her to spread it instead because it would always crumble. But this is like super good. Maybe it's because I'm doing it all by myself, but low-key, this is like super good. Like, look at how good it is. Oh my gosh. We're gonna be doing green on the sides, okay? So, oh goodness. Oh gosh. This is gonna be a little bit of a hassle, but it's okay. Green on the sides. And it's already looking terrible. This may look like a big monstrosity, But it's okay. It's okay. You know what? It's perfect. It's perfect to me, and I'm going to eat this with my family, and we're gonna celebrate like it's the last day of our lives. Okay, so we got the base colors, right? Zulu 360. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Perfect, am I right? Now let's go ahead and add the yellow edges. We have the yellow, right? We have the yellow on our edges. Last details, final details before I add in the 500. The orange. We gotta add orange, orange, orange. I think just dabbing the orange around would be a good option. Looking up what a YOYLECAKE was, I learned that a YOYLECAKE is actually also a music artist, which, awesome. Love the name, by the way. I'm gonna put orange around the cake too. Now, I would ask you guys if I would be a perfect cake designer, but I feel like I'd be humbled in the comments so badly. Does all of it mean no? So I am not gonna ask it. But here is our YOYLECAKE. Wow! Wow! Now, I'm gonna clean up the countertop because, like, if you look down right here, there's like messes, there's like little messes around here. I'm gonna move this over here near you guys, and I'm gonna clean this up. And then after that, we're gonna do the 500. I'm gonna say my appreciations, I'm gonna pray to God, and I'm gonna feast. I didn't think it would ever come to this moment. I thank you all so much. 500 subscribers. I don't know how many people will be seeing this video, but if you do see this video, I want to thank you. Even if you're just a new viewer, you still came onto this video. You watched through, I hope, almost the entire video, and you come to this, where I say my thanks and I yap a lot. But truly, to my first subscriber, to my 100th subscriber, to all of my subscribers, even the extra little 3 after 500, thank you. You guys mean the absolute world to me. Thank you. Now let's pray. Amen.